Hi everyone, I am VP Sneha doing final year CSE in Kamaraj College of Engineering and Technology. Hi everyone, today we are going to see the topic how to improve positive attitude. It is one of the most important things that every person should have in this world. And these are the contents to be covered in today's session. Before getting into the topic, we must be aware of the word attitude. An attitude may be something that reflects one's identity. It may be their appearance, their way of talking, their behavior, etc. Based on attitude, people can be categorized as positive and negative people. Positive people often use the word can in their conversation. For example, I can sing. Whereas negative people often use the word can't in their conversation. For example, I can't solve this problem. Positive people look for solutions when a problem approaches, whereas the negative people keeps on looking at the problem itself without thinking about its solution. Positive people looks for good even at mistakes or at bad situation, whereas the negative people points out the flaws or mistakes even at good person or good situation. Positive people count their present blessings when compared with other people, whereas negative persons count their missings. I don't have a scooter, I don't have a car, etc. Positive persons searches for possibilities and opportunities around themselves to make use of them, whereas negative persons identify limitations in the situation or within themselves. For improving positive attitude, our mind and body have a tight relationship. For improving this relationship, we must follow certain things. First of all, we become what we think about. What we think about us is most important for developing positive attitude. Swami Vivekananda's quote is to be remembered here. What we think, that we will become. If we think ourselves weak, we will become weak. If we think ourselves strong, we will become strong. So, decide what you are going to believe about you. Secondly, our dominant words and thoughts will shape our life. If our dominant words and thoughts are goal oriented, we will achieve that goal in our life successfully. Thirdly, for developing positive attitude, enthusiasm is very, very important. Enthusiasm is nothing but cheerfulness. When we think we are cheerful, we will definitely be cheerful and we will spread cheerfulness around us in our talks, actions, etc. So we must be enthusiastic in our life. Next, every one of us have windows in our house. Through windows, we can see the beautiful outside world from inside of our house. So what happens if our window gets dirt? We may not be able to see the outside world clearly. So what we do at the time, we will clear the windows so that we will be able to see the outside world clearly. Similarly, every one of us have windows in front of our eyes. If our window is clear, whatever we look at the things, it gets good and clear and the situation seems positive. If our window is full of dirt, whatever we look at will seem to be a flaw, a mistake, a bad situation, etc. So first of all, we must clean the window through which we see. Next, as I am a computer science engineer, when I write a program, I must give a correct input so that my output gets correct. Similarly, if our brain gets the correct input, that is the correct feeling, correct belief, good belief, definitely our actions and the outcome will be correct. So make sure that your brain gets filled with positive thoughts and positive emotions. If our brain is filled with positive thought and positive attitude, definitely we will exhibit that in our talks and actions. So when we fill our brain with positivity, the words we give will definitely be positive. Remember, Even a single word that we talk wrongly will make us a bad person. So be careful in choosing your words before you speak. If your mind gets filled with positive thoughts, definitely your words will be positive. If your mind is full of negativities and mistakes, flaws, your words will not be so good, so that others may not respect you. Next, last and the foremost thing is our mind. Some of us may think, I don't know how to dance, or I don't know how to sing. Okay, that's a characteristic of negative people. But on the other hand, how do positive person think the same situation? Positive person don't think that I can't dance. Instead they will think, why can't I dance? Why can't I sing? Why can't I swim? They will pose this question in their mind, so that repeated telling of that question will make them put some actions to achieve that goal. So that's what we train our mind. We should not train our mind using the can't word in a sentence. I can't dance. No, instead you use the word can't and frame the word with the question in your mind. Why can't I dance? If you keep on telling this for 2 days, the third day you will try to learn how to dance. The fourth day you will start dancing, and in some number of days definitely you will be a good dancer. After our mind and body have a tight relationship, it's the time for us to develop a positive attitude. So, for changing ourselves, we need to follow some steps. First of all, we must be aware of what we tell to ourselves every day. If you occupy your mind with positive thoughts, your life, your career will be a success, else failure. We must repeatedly fill our mind with positivity. It may be done by reading positive books, listening to positive videos, or watching positive movies, so that when our brain gets filled with positivity, definitely our words will be filled with positivity, and we will spread positive attitude everywhere we go. The third important thing to be changed is we must be able to visualize ourselves. We must be able to pre-imagine us what we will be in the next n number of days or n number of years. If I think I will be a good software engineer the next year, and I am pre-imagining that I will work for it. I will work for how can I transform myself into a good software engineer, and I will put some actions for achieving it, and by the end of this year I will be a good software engineer. So when you pre-visualize something that you're going to achieve, definitely you will put on some efforts to achieve it, and you will be successful. The fourth thing to achieve a positive attitude is commitment. Only when you have commitment towards your goal, you will be successful in your goal as well as in career. So whatever you do it with commitment, do it with sincerity, so that your outcome will always be success. Last but not the least, finding benefit out of a problem. It's in your hands to find the solution to a problem when a problem approaches, or to sit in a corner of your room and cry bitterly that the problem has come to me. What you will do? Choose yourself. The next important thing is a powerful positive cycle. That is, thoughts gets transformed to words, gets transformed to beliefs, gets transformed to actions, and finally to results. First, fill our mind with positive thought. Say, I want to become a good software engineer. Then pronounce it in words. Tell to others that you are willing to become a good software engineer. When you are telling to others, you yourself will believe that you are a good software engineer and you are working for it. Then you will put on some actions for it, and definitely as a result you will become a good software engineer. So having a positive self-talk and self-thought is very important for creating a positive self-image. Okay, it's good to have a positive self-talk and to put it in words to others, but it's not advisable to tell your goals, to tell your actions, belief to bad people, because bad persons or negative persons always try to demotivate us. Is it possible? Can you become a good software engineer the next year? No, this is impossible. So when we hear such kind of words, we may get demotivated. So when you are very positive, and if you come across some negative persons in your life, better don't share your goal, your secret, your process flow with such kind of persons, as they may demotivate you. We should often use the word that lift us towards our goal. For example, if your goal is something to become a good a good singer or a good artist, you must keep on telling your thinking to persons and spread your goal to positive persons around you, so that when you repeatedly speak to persons about your goal, it gets fitted into your mind, and definitely you will act for it and achieve it. Remember not to share with negative people. When we when we speak about our goals to someone, definitely our mind gets transformed towards that goal, and same way the body language too. When words and body language and actions combine, no one will be able to break you. The next important part of the positive cycle is complaining. Most of us will complain to our friends, to our relatives, to our parents that I'm not having this. This is not fair, like that. Complaining is a waste of time and energy. Our mood gets spoiled, and to whom we are sharing, their mood also gets spoiled. So better accept everything as such and move on. Instead, count your blessings. Instead of counting what you don't have, you count what you have. See, in this present situation, many people in the world are not able to get food, they are not able to get salary, they are not able to run their daily life. But think how blessed you are. Count your present blessings. When we have this, it's a time for us to put our attitude into actions. How can we exhibit positive attitude in our actions? We must be we must be associating with positive people. We must get in touch, have a good relationship with positive people around us. When we come across some negative people, limit your conversations with them, limit your relationships with them. Say excuse me and get out from that place, because they are the demotivators. They won't make you achieve your goals. The third important thing is confronting fears. When we fear, definitely we will not be able to achieve that thing. So why do we need to fear? Don't fear. Take it as a challenge, work for it and achieve it. For showing our positive attitude, we must have a good relationship with positive people. As I told you earlier, we may call them, we may speak to them freely, we may speak about our goals with them, and vice versa, so that we have a strong relationship with that person, and thus we share our love and affection to the positive people around us, which build our relationship and which also makes us work towards our goal. The next important thing is fake it until you make it. That is nothing but pre-visualization. I'm going to become a good software engineer next year. When I am faking it now, I am a good software engineer. Like that, if I'm thinking it now, really it's fake. But by the end of this year, definitely I'll be a good software engineer. So until you make it, you fix in your mind fakely that you are that. Next, even though we are positive, sometimes if we come across certain failures, it may put us down. So don't pull yourself down when you meet failures. Think failure as an opportunity to newly begin, that you have newly learned something better than others. So we may very well know the quote, failure is a stepping stone to success. Edison failed 1,000 times before his invention. Like that, if we come across failure in our life, take it as a challenge and work for it, and definitely you will achieve it. The moment we fear, we lose all. The moment you fear whether you will become a good engineer or not, you will lose. Remember not to fear. So finally, you are done. You are filled with positive attitude. Then what to do? What will be the next? If you ask me, I'll tell this. You should create routines for yourself. Have a daily plan of activities, what you should complete that day. If you complete that work on that particular day, you fill yourself with some reward. For example, if you keep on working for 6 days on a project, may the 7th day you gift yourself with a dinner outside, or you go to the favorite place, like that, so that when coming back on the next Monday, you will feel energetic, fresh to work for the rest 6 days. Next, already you are filled with positivity, right? So don't look for other sources to improve your positive attitude, like searching for websites, listening to videos. No, you are your motivator. Then why do you need to search for something that motivates you? That's it. And creating high points for every weekend, that I already told you. Often reward yourselves for your hard work, so that you will be self-motivated to work again. Accept responsibilities. As a positive person, you must accept opportunities and responsibilities, work for it to achieve success. Never be afraid of responsibilities. It's a time for us to prove what we are. If a problem comes to us, we must take a short nap, we must breathe deeply. Actually, breathing deeply is a secret for problem solving. When we take a break from that situation, when we sit aside, when we breathe deeply, we may come out of a solution to that problem. So remember, if you have a problem, don't sit and cry. Instead, move out, have some fresh air, breathe deeply, so that you may have a spark about the solution to solve that problem. Create your own mission statement is another important identity of a positive attitude person. Like every college has their own vision and mission statement. You create your own mission statement that describes who you are now and who you will be in the next n number of years, so that when you keep on recollecting your mission statement, you will definitely work for it and you will achieve it. Positive people always project a winning attitude. Their words, their actions, their appearance, whatever, will show the confidence that they will achieve their goal. So when our path is towards our goal, we must put our words, actions, and to show others that I am working towards this goal and I am going to achieve it definitely in short span of time. That is the best attitude of a positive person. Next, when we are around with positive people, have a good discussion with them to build good relationship, so that when two positive people talk together, they build in good relationship. One may come out of other's goal and vice versa, and one may gain positivity from other person, and this person may gain positivity from that person, so that their positivity gets increased 2 times. So for attaining a positive attitude from a positive people, we must be a good listener. We must gain from others what they think, what steps are they approaching to succeed in their life, so that we may also apply that in our life to succeed. We must be, as a positive person, ready to help others. We must rarely say no to those who have come to us for asking help. When we help others, that will make us a self-satisfaction, so we may not feel guilty at the end of the day for not helping the other person. The last but not the least point to be discussed is we have to move out of comfort zone for achieving a positive attitude. When we are at the comfort zone in our college, under the guidance of teachers, in the home under the guidance of our parents, we will not achieve anything. We will not learn anything new. Instead, go out, learn new things, mingle with people, come to know about their ideas and lot of more other things, so that when we come out of our comfort zone, we will be learning that what we are lagging, what we have to improve, how do we need to upgrade ourselves to the present world, and much more. So instead of accepting spoon feed from parents and teachers, you take risks, you learn new things. Only when then you will be successful in your life. Not just what you hear in these minutes to be left out of ears, but you have to work, you have to change yourself, and the change begins right now. Thank you.